The International Criminal Court, ICC, has strongly condemned the issuance of a U.S. executive order authorizing sanctions against ICC officials, calling it an unprecedented attack on the rule of law and international justice. The executive order, issued by the Trump administration in June 2020, allows the U.S. to impose economic sanctions and travel restrictions on ICC personnel involved in investigations targeting U.S. nationals or allies, including Israel. This move has sparked widespread criticism from the international community, human rights organizations, and legal experts, who view it as an attempt to undermine the ICC's independence and its mandate to prosecute war crimes, crimes against humanity, and genocide. Remember to subscribe to this YouTube channel to keep updated. You can also like this video and send us your views in message section below. The ICC's response. In a statement, the ICC expressed deep regret over the U.S. decision, emphasizing that the court operates as an independent and impartial judicial institution. The ICC reiterated its commitment to upholding the principles of justice and accountability, regardless of political pressure. The court also highlighted its role in providing justice for victims of the most serious international crimes, stressing that such actions by the U.S. undermine global efforts to combat impunity. The ICC's Assembly of States Parties, which represents the 123 member countries, also voiced its support for the court, calling the U.S. sanctions unacceptable and reaffirming its commitment to the ICC's mandate. Many member states, including European Union countries, have criticized the U.S. move as a direct challenge to the multilateral system and the principles of international law. The U.S. position. The U.S. has long been critical of the ICC, arguing that the court lacks accountability and poses a threat to national sovereignty. The Trump administration's executive order specifically targeted the ICC's investigation into alleged war crimes committed by U.S. military personnel in Afghanistan, as well as its probe into potential crimes by Israeli forces in the Palestinian territories. The U.S. has accused the ICC of overstepping its jurisdiction and targeting Americans and allies unfairly. The U.S. is not a member of the ICC and has consistently refused to recognize its authority over U.S. nationals. However, the imposition of sanctions marks a significant escalation in the U.S.'s opposition to the court, raising concerns about the potential chilling effect on international justice efforts. International reactions. The U.S. executive order has drawn widespread condemnation from human rights organizations, legal experts, and global leaders. Amnesty International described the sanctions as a shameful new low for the U.S., while Human Rights Watch called them an egregious attack on the rule of law. Many have warned that the move could embolden other nations to disregard international legal obligations and undermine the global fight against impunity. Several U.S. allies, including European Union member states, have also expressed concern, emphasizing the importance of supporting the ICC as a cornerstone of the international justice system. The EU has called for dialogue and cooperation with the ICC rather than confrontation. Implications for international justice. The U.S. sanctions against the ICC represent a significant challenge to the international legal order. By targeting court officials, the U.S. risks weakening the ICC's ability to carry out its mandate and deterring other countries from cooperating with its investigations. This could have far-reaching consequences for the pursuit of justice in cases of war crimes, crimes against humanity, and genocide. The ICC's condemnation of the U.S. executive order underscores the growing tension between the principles of international justice and the geopolitical interests of powerful nations. As the ICC continues its work, the international community must reaffirm its commitment to the rule of law and ensure that the court can operate free from political interference. The stakes for global justice and accountability could not be higher.